welcome to Whisky Resource. My name is Mark. This is review number 128 and today it is going to be a sample showdown. Received 2 drams from Tom H a little while ago now, and well, I want to do the review now. It is the Kilkerran 8-year-old cask strength, the 2019 edition, 57.1% ABV, Recharred Oloroso sherry casks, against the 2021 edition, the 56.9% ex Oloroso casks. So the different Recharred, not Recharred. So this particular edition, 57.1%, is a firm favourite of Alan, the whisky friend. So if you haven't seen Alan's reviews, go up there and have a look. I'll put a link up. It's fair to say that Alan does a lot of reviewing of this particular whisky. He adores it. If you've ever tried to get hold of a bottle, chances are you weren't able to because he bought them all. And he also did a side-by-side comparison of these two whiskies as well. So these were hotly anticipated releases. Certainly this year's was probably even more so. I think there's been, it's fair to say, there's been a sudden surge in whisky selling out in record time, certainly this past few months, and the Kilkerran 8-year-old cask strength was just one of the many releases that has sold out. And of course I have done a video of that. My opinion is that it is bots and investors looking to buy the bottles to resell on the secondary market, also known as flippers. I did a video about that. You can go check that one out if you want. Although it has been reported that from some online stores that it was just basically sheer human demand, and the fact that there's too many people hitting the site, sold out really quickly. If you want to find out more about the previous year's releases, because this is version 5 this year and version 4 from the 2019 release, then I'm going to be putting a link in my write-up review, which you can access down in the description. It's going to link you to Brian's Malt Musings. If you haven't checked out Brian before, he has a fantastic online blog. He is a huge Loch Lomond fan. He's also a huge Glen Scotia fan, Campbelltown. Fair to say he loves his whiskies. But he's got his own blog, fantastic guy, who I've done various dram swaps with as well. Let's say this one was from Tom. So we are looking at a side-by-side comparison as to what's going on. So they are both non-chill filtered, they are both natural colour, they are both cask strength. So I want to keep these careful because I can't figure out which one's which. So the one on the right is going to be the 2019, the 57.1%. And the one on the left, my left, is going to be this year's edition. Now, I know people who've managed to get this year's edition, and well done if you did. Looking forward to these, really looking forward to these. So, nothing much more to say other than this year's edition retailed for about £49.95. Literally everybody had it. Literally everybody sold out within seconds. If you were to do a value score against this year's edition, it works out to be 98.76 out of 100. 8-year-old, cask strength, non-chill filtered, natural colour, ABV of 56.9%. It gets a value score of 98.76, which represents great value for money for the liquid that you get. But does it taste as good? Well, let's go and find out. So then, we're going to start with the the Recharred Oloroso cask edition. So that is sherry. It's a musty sherry, deep, rich alcoholic fruits. Yeah, there's a touch of smoke going on there. I believe that these are peated. Just double checking because it was my belief that they're peated. Yeah, peated. Incidentally, the batch 4, this one, there was apparently 15,000 bottles available of it, of which Alan, the whiskey friend, had 14,999. I jest, of course, but he does have an awful lot of them. So it's that funky alcoholic fruits, dank. People attribute that to a Dunwich Warehouse smell. So that's what I'm going to use. Dunwich Warehouse. It's maybe a touch of vinegary going on there. Okay, so on to this year's edition. This is just ex Oloroso, no recharring going on here. Again, Dunwich, but more. It's not as intense as Dunwich, but there's something else. There's a kind of earthiness going on there as well, which is I'm not getting smoke though on either really. I think on the nose the 2019 is more vibrant on the nose straight away. On the palate, so I'm going to go with this year's first, and then I've got some water that I'm going to take. So on the palate, okay, so it's sherried, it's earthy, there's maybe some cherry, some strawberry jam, there's definitely peat there, there's a bit of honey peat, but there's smoke as well. You're getting that whiff when you breathe in of embers, smoky embers. The alcohol is nippy. On the nose it wasn't quite as nippy, but certainly on the palate it is. It's oaky, it's drying. Yes, that is quite nice. Let's just take some more here. So the 2019. So it's the same story. It's sherried fruits, cherry, dark chocolate, honey, vanilla. It's creamy. It's creamier. It's less alcohol nip, even though it's a higher ABV. It's got more green vegetal elements to it, rather than an earthiness. It's long oak drying, dark chocolate, bitter finish. Yes. They're both really good. They're both really nice. If I was to be given either bottle, I would not at all be disappointed. Which one's the best? So on the nose, the 2019, the 57.1% ABV Recharred has a better nose. Colour, they're both natural colour. There's virtually nothing in it, to be honest. This has a higher ABV, so I'm siding with this one on the overall, I think. Yeah, Alan, you're right, 57.1% has it. Small margin, very small margin, but that has it. Wonderful, wonderful things, and I just wish I'd managed to get a bottle. Never mind. Right, cheers later.